Now, for the first exercise here, for the first activity, you are to find f prime of x if f of x is defined to be equal to c, where c is constant. So, if you look at the graph of f of x equals c, so that is f of x equals c. The graph would be, this is c, this is just c, no? So this is x, and then this is y. This is f of x equals c, no? It's just a horizontal line, whether it's here, here, and here. Now, what is the slope of this line? So the slope m is equal to, what do you think is the slope of a horizontal line? Yeah, tama, it's 0. So this is the slope of the horizontal line. So at any point here, so if x is a point here, then the slope of the tangent line at that particular x here is equal to 0. Well, that is just by graph. Now, what do you think is the f prime of x when f of x is c? So how will we solve for the f prime of x? So, solution, we know that we define f prime of x to be equal to the limit of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h as h approaches to 0. This is how we define f prime of x, or the derivative of f at x. So, to make use of this formula, we need to find f of x plus h. No? So, we need to find what is, okay, so this is part of the solution where we need to find f of x plus x. Okay? We define our f of x as f of x is equal to c, where c is a constant. So for any value of x here, it's always equal to c. So what do you think is f of x plus h? So what is f of x plus h? It's equal to c. Very good. Because it's always c, whatever is the values of x. So therefore, f of x plus h is just c. And we know this one, f of x. So, we have this relationship, limit of, what is f of x plus h? That is c. Minus, what is f of x? Okay, f of x is c. So, this is also c. All over h. As h approaches to 0. So, therefore, this is just limit of, what is c minus c? That's 0 over h as h approaches 0. So that is limit of, what is 0 over h? 0 as h approaches to 0. This is constant. So what is the limit of the constant? The limit of the constant is the constant. Okay, so therefore this is just equal to 0. So therefore, f prime of x is just equal to 0. Indeed, since the slope of the tangent line here is 0, so these two are the same. So what is the answer for number 1? Number 1, if f of x is equal to c, then the answer here, f prime of x is equal to, f prime of x is equal to 0. So for any constant c, the derivative of that constant is equal to 0. So the derivative of constant is 0. Okay?